This is the story of Jessica. Jessica was not just a student. She was hope. She was the first daughter of her family, a scholarship student, and the pride of her small town. Her father was a retired civil servant who had dedicated his life to service. Her mother sold fabrics in the market, waking up early every morning, working long hours just to make sure her children had opportunities she never had.
Come and buy beautiful fabrics at affordable price.
Yes, feel the quality.
It'll lovely. A special price for you.
Every semester, money was a struggle. There were moments when fees were delayed, moments when bills were heavy, moments when survival felt uncertain. But despite everything, her parents always looked at her with pride and said, "Education is the only inheritance we can give you. Make us proud." Those words followed Jessica everywhere she went. She carried them in her heart like a responsibility. She studied seriously. She avoided distraction. She believed that hard work would protect her future. She believed excellence would speak for her. Until she met him. There was a course on campus called Advanced Research Methods. Students feared it, not because it was difficult but because of the lecturer who taught it. His name was spoken in whispers. Students would say, "Just cooperate and move on." Jessica heard the rumors. She listened, but she chose to ignore them. She focused on studying. She attended lectures. She participated in discussions. She spent mornings in the library and evenings reviewing notes. She practiced past questions. She researched deeply. When she wrote the test, she felt confident. She walked out believing she had done well. 2 weeks later, results were released. She checked her score. Her hands froze. Her eyes read the number again and again. It did not make sense. She had prepared. She had understood the material. That score did not reflect her effort. And deep inside, something told her this was not about performance. That evening, her phone buzzed. It was an unknown number. She opened the message. "I noticed your performance. Come to my office tomorrow evening if you want to improve your chances." Her heartbeat changed. The words were polite, but the meaning behind them was clear. She felt a heavy silence surround her. She showed her roommate the message. Her roommate asked, "Who sent it?" She hesitated. "The lecturer." The room became quiet. Her friend warned her to be careful. That night, Jessica couldn't sleep. She replayed the message in her mind. Was it about academic improvement? Or was it something else? The next evening, she stood outside his office. Her palms were sweating. Her breathing was slow. She knocked. He invited her in. He smiled in a way that made her uncomfortable. He spoke about her intelligence. He spoke about her potential. He said he could help her improve her score. He made it sound like support. Then slowly, his tone shifted. He said, "In this life nothing is free. You are mature. You understand what I mean." The room suddenly felt smaller. Jessica felt a wave of fear rise inside her. She understood, and the understanding broke something inside her. He was offering academic success in exchange for something personal, something that had nothing to do with education. He was turning power into pressure. She stood up slowly. Her voice shook slightly, but her words were clear. "Sir, I came here to learn, not for this." There was silence. His face changed. He warned her that if she refused, she should prepare to repeat the course. She walked out of that office, but this time, her steps were heavier than before. Back in the hostel, she told her friends what happened. Some supported her immediately. They said she did the right thing. But another friend spoke differently. She said, "This is reality. Sometimes survival matters more than pride. One night can save your future." Those words stayed with Jessica. They echoed in her mind. One night? Was dignity negotiable? Was integrity expensive? Would her parents understand if she failed because she refused? That confusion became emotional pressure. In class, things became worse. The lecturer ignored her when she raised her hand. He reduced her participation marks. He made subtle comments that embarrassed her in front of others. Rumors began spreading. People whispered that maybe she failed because she angered him. Maybe she tried and was rejected. Maybe she wasn't good enough. Those assumptions hurt more than the score itself. She stopped sitting at the front. She avoided eye contact. Her confidence slowly reduced. She began losing appetite. She stopped laughing freely. Even her performance in other courses started to suffer because her mind was overwhelmed. One afternoon, in the quiet space of the library, everything collapsed. She sat between the bookshelves and tears suddenly filled her eyes. The pressure had become too heavy. Her friend found her crying. Jessica whispered, "I can't do this anymore. What if I just agree and end this suffering?" Her friend grabbed her shoulders and looked directly into her eyes. She said firmly, "You are not a bargain table." Those words hit deep. You are not something to be negotiated. Your body is not payment for grades. Your future is not a transaction. Jessica listened. And slowly, something inside her shifted. She realized that even if refusing meant pain, accepting would mean losing herself. Final results came out. She failed the course. Carryover. When she saw it, her world felt like it collapsed. She called home. Her father answered happily and asked how her exams went. She forced a smile through her voice and said, "They were fine." After the call ended, she cried. She cried because she felt like she had disappointed them. She cried because she had chosen integrity but still suffered consequences. During semester break, she returned home. Every night, she prayed. Not prayers of anger, not prayers for revenge, but prayers for strength. She said, "God, I don't understand why this happened, but please do not let my refusal destroy my future." She fasted. She reflected. She rebuilt her confidence slowly, and something powerful happened. She realized she was not alone. When she returned to campus, she discovered that other girls had experienced the same pressure. Some had stayed silent. Some had complied. Some were still afraid. But now they were talking. They began sharing stories. They compared messages. They gathered screenshots. They collected evidence. Fear was present, but courage was growing stronger. Jessica said, "If we keep quiet, he wins." So they reported him. At first, the system resisted. Authorities tried to minimize the complaint. They questioned the girls. They made them repeat painful details. It was uncomfortable. It was exhausting. But they refused to withdraw. More victims stepped forward. More evidence surfaced. And eventually, the truth became undeniable. An investigation began. The lecturer denied everything. He defended himself. He claimed innocence. But evidence does not lie. The university suspended him. Later, he was dismissed. Justice did not come quickly, but it came. A new exam panel was organized. Jessica rewrote the course. This time, she entered the exam hall without fear. No pressure, no threat, no manipulation. She wrote with clarity. When results were released, she scored 74. Merit. Pure achievement. No compromise. No negotiation. On graduation day, her parents sat proudly in the crowd. Her father wiped tears as she walked across the stage. He did not know every detail of her struggle, but he knew she had fought silently. He knew she had endured. He knew she had survived. Jessica did not just graduate with a certificate. She graduated with her dignity intact. And to every girl listening to this story, hear this clearly. You are not weak for refusing. You are not foolish for choosing integrity. You may experience delay. You may face retaliation. You may feel alone. But refusing corruption does not destroy your future. It protects your identity. Your body is not currency. Your future is not for negotiation. Your yes belongs to your dreams, not to pressure. And even if the world tries to silence you, remember, you are not for sale. You are priceless.